It's been a few weeks since everything came crashing down, and the truth about Nicole and Charlie's affair was finally out in the open. The whole ordeal has left me feeling emotionally drained and questioning everything I thought I knew about the people closest to me. But today, I got a message from Nicole asking to meet. I didn't know if I was ready to hear anything she had to say, but a part of me needed closure, so I agreed. We met at the same coffee shop where I had spoken to Claire and Charlie. I walked in feeling tense, unsure of what I'd hear, but determined to keep my emotions in check. Nicole looked tired, her usually bright eyes dull and weighed down with guilt. She started by apologizing, her voice trembling as she tried to explain why she'd kept the baby's paternity a secret. "I never told you because I didn't want you to judge me for my mistake," Nicole said, her eyes welling up with tears. "I know I messed up, Patty. I know it was wrong, but I didn't want to face you, my best friend, knowing you'd look at me and see nothing but the worst thing I'd ever done." She paused, her voice breaking. I hated that Ron knew, but Charlie went to him without telling me. I begged Charlie not to, but he was scared and didn't know what to do. Ron was the only person he felt like he could talk to, and once Ron knew, everything felt so much more real. "Ron never wanted to keep this from you, Patty. He's been on my case for months, saying he would not keep secrets from you. He wanted to tell you all along, but Charlie and I kept begging him not to. It was eating him alive, trying to protect everyone, and he finally forced our hand." I listened as Nicole's words poured out, feeling a mix of anger, sadness, and something like pity. She had been afraid of my judgment, but the truth was, my hurt wasn't just about the affair. It was about all the lies that followed. She had let Ron carry the burden of their secret, and in doing so, she dragged us all into her mess. Nicole went on to explain that Claire and Charlie were in counseling, trying to piece their marriage back together. Charlie had stopped seeing Nicole entirely, per Claire's request, and they were trying to figure out if there was any way forward. Nicole seemed lost, unsure of her own future, and it was hard to look at her and not think she had gotten what she deserved. Claire deserved better than this. She deserved a husband who wouldn't betray her trust so completely. When I left the coffee shop, I felt conflicted. I didn't wish ill on Nicole, but I couldn't help feeling that the fallout was her responsibility, and now she was left to deal with the consequences of her choices. And as for Ron, he and I have had long, hard conversations about what happened. He apologized over and over, promising that he would never keep secrets from me again, no matter the circumstances. He swore he would never put himself in a position where he had to choose between protecting others and being honest with me. Ron asked me to come back home, and I agreed, but it's not the same. There's a lingering shadow over everything now, a sense that our trust has been tested and nearly broken. But he's making every effort to show me that we can rebuild, that our marriage is still worth fighting for. As for Nicole, I don't know where we stand. I don't know if we can ever go back to how things were before, or if I even want to. I told her I needed time, and she nodded, saying she understood. I hope she does, because I'm still figuring out what forgiveness looks like and if I'm ready to extend it. Am I a bad person for thinking Nicole got what she deserved? Maybe. But I can't help feeling like her decisions, and Charlie's, tore apart more than just their own lives. Claire deserved so much better, and so did I. But I've decided to give Ron another chance, and he's promised to never keep anything from me again. We're taking it one day at a time, rebuilding from the ground up, and learning that trust, once broken, is a long, slow process to repair. I'm not sure where any of us will end up, but for now, I'm back home, holding Ron to his promises and holding myself to mine, to never ignore my instincts again.